Good morning, class. My name is Sandra Buckholts, and I'm glad that you allowed me to come to class today and read a book for you. The book that I wanted to read for you is called If You Give a Moose a Muffin. Okay, it is by Laura Numeroff and illustrated by Felicia Bond. Okay? If you give a moose a muffin. This is the dedication page, and most books will have a dedication page, and once they have developed the book and produced the book and the book is available to purchase, one of the first pages will be a dedication page, and the dedication page is usually dedicated to someone that's been very influential throughout the process of them writing the book, or that they would want to, like children, you know, sometimes we have to, children will go on the back burner sometimes when we have to work really hard and do what we need to do as far as writing books and lessons and that sort of thing. So that's what the dedication page is for. Okay? All right. This story begins with a moose. If you give a moose a muffin, and there's a muffin, he'll want some jam to go with it. What is jam? Yeah, jam is jelly. You'll bring out some of your mother's homemade blackberry jam. When he's finished eating the muffin, he'll want another and another. And they're all gone, he'll ask you to make more. Does he seem kind of greedy? He's eating all the muffins. You'll have to go to the store and get some muffin mix. Now, can we just go to the store and just grab muffin mix? No, we have to buy it, don't we? Okay. He opens the door and feels how chilly it is. He'll ask you to borrow a sweater. So if it's cold outside and you have to go to the store and buy muffin mix, then you'll have to put on a what? A sweater because it's cold outside. So then he's going to ask you for a sweater. He'll put the sweater on. He'll notice one of the buttons is loose. Oh my goodness, look at that. He's having a little trouble putting his sweater on. He starts sewing. The button will remind him of the puppets his grandmother used to make. You guys will be making puppets in here as well. So he'll ask for some old socks because he wants to make a what? A puppet, right. He'll make sock puppets. Look at him, he's hard at work. What all is he using? Glue and what else? Yes, all kind of materials. Yeah. When they're done, he'll want to put on a puppet show. Look at these puppets, how cute. Okay, he'll need some cardboard and some paint. He's kind of needy, isn't he? He wants a lot of stuff. Then he'll ask you to help him make the scenery. What is scenery? What do we need scenery for? The background of your story to make the story more interesting. So they're drawing the background and painting their background. When the scenery is finished, he'll get behind the couch, but his antlers will stick out. So he'll ask for something to cover them up. What's happening here? Yeah, he's falling asleep. He's not staying up for the puppet show. Wonder what's going on. So when you ask him for something to cover his antlers, you'll bring him a sheet from your bed. You think Mom's going to like that? Probably not. When he sees the sheet, he'll remember he wants to be a ghost for Halloween. He'll try it on and shout, "Boo!" It'll scare him so much he'll knock over all the paint. Oh my goodness, look. What a mess. So he'll use the sheet to clean up the mess. He'll probably want to hang the sheet up to dry. He'll go outside to put it on the clothesline. When he's out in the yard, he'll see your mother's blackberry bush. Oh no, what do you think's going to happen? See the blackberries will remind him of her jam. He'll probably ask you for some. And chances are you'll give him the jam. And he'll want a muffin to go with it. Did you guys ever actually get to the store to buy more muffin mix? No, we started making puppets and all that kind of good stuff, right? Well, there are some questions that I would like to ask you about the book. These are what we call essential questions. So let's look. We had the title of our book, and the title of our book was, right, If You Give a Moose a Muffin. Who was telling the story? The little boy. That's exactly right. Is the narrator a character in the story? Was the narrator a character in the story? No. Okay. How does the narrator's point of view affect how the events are being described? In other words, how does the narrator's point of view of the story describe what happened? In other words, what are we talking about? Yeah, exactly. We were talking about the moose. Okay, it says, how does the narrator's point of view describe the events? So, what is your best guess? He's kind of taking us through the story from the moose's point of view, because the moose is going to want what? He's going to want more muffins and then the jam, and then that made him think of Halloween and so on and so forth, right? Okay, so let's look at number 4. Why do you think the narrator chose to say, you'll have to go to the store to buy or get some muffin mix? Because how else are you going to get muffin mix, right? You have to do what? You'd have to go buy it, right? Would the story be different if the narrator was a different character? What if the story was about a mouse and a cookie? Would it be different? Yes. Yes, it would be very different. And what would change? The actual...
The moose or the mouse.
That's right. That's right. The actual character would go from being a moose and a muffin to a what? A mouse and a cookie. Very good job, guys. Thank you so much for helping me with this activity.